Tonight, the start of the regular season begins this weekend, and it all starts tonight with the basketball team facing off against Shrewsbury High School, their first regular season match. What are they in store for against the Shrewsbury team? How did Shrewsbury do last season? And what is the Rams' schedule from there? 3 straight road games. Taking to the ice is the Auburn Rockets for the first game of their season as well. Shepherd Hill players on the varsity roster, could they see ice time this weekend against Algonquin? And what's the future looking like for that team as well? We take a look at the track tonight. The new numbers coming in from practice, how the team's faring, and they're getting set for their first meet this weekend as well. The team's getting set, the competition ready to begin. In the national sports tonight, Bill Belichick has found his new home. It's not in the NFL, it's in college football. His dad once coached at Navy, now Bill Belichick will coach at UNC. Some of the highlights from his press conference coming up.
From Shepherd Hill Regional High School, this is Shepherd Hill Sports Zone with Cameron Simpson.
Hello everyone, and thank you so much for being with us on this Friday evening. My name is Cameron Simpson. This is Shepherd Hill Sports Zone. We have a little bit to get to tonight about our teams, mainly looking towards the future in the game tonight versus Shrewsbury for our boys basketball team, and then the game tomorrow at 7 o'clock in Auburn for the Auburn hockey team with Shepherd Hill players. Of course, that's the co-op. I want to start tonight, though, on the court. We'll get to the ice in a little bit. The boys basketball team is ready to face off against this Shrewsbury squad. Before we talk about Shrewsbury, let's talk about the scrimmage that happened this weekend versus David Prouty. The team was pretty competitive in that scrimmage. Actually ended up winning the scrimmage. Now, I do not have a final score. One wasn't posted, and I wasn't able to get to any sources to figure out that score. So we do know that there was no final score in that game. Now the team will play tonight against Shrewsbury, the Shrewsbury basketball team. Now they'll start tonight at 11 p.m. up in Shrewsbury High School. Now the team for varsity basketball last season for Shrewsbury, they had a record of 10-10. They were 500 all season long. They went 5-2 in the Midland Wachusett A division. They did not play Shepherd Hill last season. They played some other higher level teams, but they'll play Shepherd Hill this time around. Now, Shepherd Hill is a force in the basketball conference usually, and we'll see if they can hold up again. Should be a good match to start off the season. But we look ahead for the schedule. The Rams do not play their home game until after Christmas, not until the 27th do we see a home game for Shepherd Hill. So we're going to Neshoba next Tuesday and then to North Middlesex on that Friday. They take a little break before Christmas, then they're back after 7 days against Tantascwa in the home gym, but they don't go there long, playing right before the new year in Grafton. So we'll be watching that. They're on the road for the most part of their season. Home fans will have to wait until the 27th to root on that team. Let's head to the ice now, and the skates will be laced up tomorrow night. The Auburn hockey team taking to the ice versus Algonquin. Now, last year, the Auburn hockey team made it through the playoffs, 2 rounds, and were eliminated, but they did pretty competitive for that. They will take to the ice this season with a redeemed squad. They do have some missing pieces, but they look to bring some momentum from last season into this season. Of course, adding more Shepherd Hill players to that roster who will now take that ice with the Rams. Some that did last year, like Wyatt and Logan Arada, they will both be on the ice again, but some new faces like Matt Isbicki, Anthony Travado, 2 that I can name off the top of my head that will join that roster this year on varsity, and we'll be watching them to see how they can do. I will be there tomorrow night to cover it live right on our Shepherd Hill Sports Zone Instagram page, and I'll have plenty to talk about when it comes to Monday. Okay, we got that down. Let's look at lacrosse, the indoor track numbers. Track has a meet coming up pretty shortly here. We'll be talking about the meet, but we want to start with how it went down during practice. A post this weekend when the team benchmarked their speed endurance with a 3x150 workout. The conditions weren't great, but according to Coach Harmon, the team absolutely crushed it. And veterans are already showing the benefit of some off-season training. We will all hear about Tony Graves this season. First time we're going to hear about him now. Set a program record for indoor with a chipped time 150 at 15:89. That is a remarkable number for Graves, who takes his first step in that record-breaking season. We hope to see more of him. The sprinter group also was moving fast Monday. A 10-meter fly is what they did. The heats are, that was during that cold, rainy day that they did that. Showing off their miles per hour for boys and girls. You can see some of those numbers. Look at Tony Graves, 22 miles per hour. Chase Barraza right there at 20. Andrew Lentz at 19 miles per hour as well. You know, you see some of those freshman runners. Ryan Westbury, 16.7. Then we go here to some of those girls sprinters. Sarah Heinen at 16.5. And some of those freshmen, you see their numbers there as well. So we'll be watching that. You see a picture of them outside, bracing the conditions. They were not the best for running this week, but they will improve, and they'll be inside running this weekend. And wrestling is on this weekend as well. We'll be bringing you what happens with that. All teams get set to get started. Monday should be a very, very busy episode. And you know what else was a busy week? It was a busy week in pro sports. So much to talk about on this Friday, but I want to really highlight the biggest story, in my opinion. Bill Belichick is going to the University of North Carolina. The former Patriots head coach, six-time Super Bowl champion, will now head to the NCAA. There's questions about whether or not Belichick would be able to get another NFL coaching job. He's only 15 wins away from becoming the winningest head coach in NFL history. But I'll take a sideline on that. Sign a 5-year deal. The 75-year-old will be 80 when this deal is over, and he'll go coach some college kids. In a press conference, this is what Bill Belichick said about the opportunity.
Opportunity. I've always wanted to coach in football, coach in college football, and it just never really worked out. Had some good years in the NFL, so that was okay. But this is really kind of a dream come true. I grew up in college football with my dad. As a coach at Navy for 50 years, so as a kid, all I knew was college football, and so it's great to come back home to Carolina.
Can't say I had it on my bingo card. Maybe I thought he would stay in TV. Maybe I thought he would go back to the NFL. But for now, maybe he's trying to stay relevant, test the market a little bit, figure out if he can get back into the National Football League before the end of his career. But no matter what, it is weird to see a Hall of Fame NFL coach dip his toe in college. His father did it for so many years at Navy. Now we'll see what Belichick can do at UNC. Before I go, though, the irony of Drake May leaving UNC for the Patriots after he got drafted, and Bill Belichick, who left the Patriots, is now going to UNC. It's a head scratcher, isn't it? Anyway, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for spending your evening with us, and I will see you on Monday. We are going to have so much to talk about. Good luck to our boys basketball team as well, and good luck to all athletes competing this weekend. Until Monday, enjoy your weekend. Good night.
Thanks for watching Shepherd Hill Sports Zone, the only place for Rams sports news.